Hello, Ms. Wilcox again. So, in the last video we talked about elapsed time, and we said that elapsed time is stating how much time passed between the starting point and then the ending point of whatever you're counting the time for, okay? So, we're going to be looking at how to do some elapsed time word problems today, okay? Okay, so I've got some examples here of some word problems because I know in your clue number 5 you're going to have to do some elapsed time word problems to figure it out, okay? So we're going to do a couple of these together. So it says, if the meeting started at 1:15 p.m. and it took 30 minutes, what time did it finish, okay? My first thought in this is to circle my starting time, okay? 1:15, and then I'm going to underline the time that I'm having to add or figure out, okay? So it started at 1:15, and I'm going to have to add 30 minutes to see what time it finished, okay? One easy way to do this is add 15 plus 30, okay? So I already have my 1 o'clock right there, so I'm going to put it over here, and now it's my job to figure out the minutes, okay? So 5 plus 0 is 5. Oops, there we go. 1 plus 3 is 4, okay? So my minutes went from 15, I added 30, and now that is 45, okay? So the meeting started at 1:15. It was 30 minutes long, so it finished at 1:45 p.m. All right, let's look at this one. The basketball game started at 10 a.m., all right? That's the start time. I'm going to circle it. It lasted an hour and 45 minutes. So I'm going to underline that. That's what I'm adding. What time was the basketball game over? Okay, so for this one, I'm going to try our line to figure it out. So here's my line. Okay, my start time over here is 10 a.m. Okay, the easy thing to do to start is to add this hour that it's talking about right here. Okay, so I'm going to add an hour. So if I add an hour to 10, if I jump 1 hour, that moves it to 11 o'clock a.m. Okay, now what I have to do is add 45 minutes. Okay, so let's say my minute jump is here and it's 45 minutes. Okay, 11 a.m. plus 45 minutes is, get that drawn on there, 11:45, right? So my end time here is 11:45. I jumped 1 hour, so 1 hour from 10 was 11, and then 45 minutes from 11 is 11:45. All right, let's look at number 3. If the cake went into the oven at 4:20 p.m., yum, that makes me want cake right now. What time will the cake be fully baked? It needs 35 minutes to bake. So I'm going to circle my start time, 4:20. I'm going to underline the time that it needs to bake, or what I'm going to be adding, okay? So I'm going to start over here with, let's see, 4:20. That's my start time. Okay, I'm going to use another line. Okay, this time I only have to skip 35 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to count by 5s. Okay, and let's see, I know that 35 plus 20 equals, add my 5, 3 plus 2 is 5, 55, okay? So, 55 is what I'm looking, when I need to stop. So I'm going to, this would be counting by 5s, 25, 30, 35, that's not a very good 3, 40, cake is still baking, it needs 35 minutes, okay, 45, 50, and 55, okay? I know that it baked for 35 minutes. I can count on my hands too if I need to. So 35 plus 20 is 55, so I stopped at 55, right? So we're still in the 4th hour, so that means that at 4:55, 35 minutes will have gone by, and you can take the cake out of the oven. All right, so let's look at this one. There's a movie and it starts at 9 p.m. I'm going to circle 9 p.m. It lasts an hour and 22 minutes. So I'm going to underline that. What time was the movie over? Okay, so it starts at 9 o'clock exactly on the dot. Okay, it's going to jump an hour. Okay, so if I add 1 hour, that now becomes 10 o'clock. Okay, but now I have to add 22 minutes. So if I jump 22 minutes, I'm still in the 10th hour. So that would be 10, 22. I can't forget my PM. PM. That's what time the movie's going to end. Okay, 10:22 p.m. All right, we're going to do one more before you guys are going to try this on your own, all right? So the Jenkins family is traveling to visit friends for the weekend. If they leave at 8:30 a.m. and the trip takes 3 hours and 10 minutes, what time will they arrive at their friend's house, all right? Well, we're going to start at our start time, right? Circle 8:30. This time they're traveling 3 hours and 10 minutes, okay? Big jump. So I'm going to put 8:30 over here. That's what time they are planning on leaving. So if I jump 1 hour, that changes to 9:30. But I'm not just jumping 1 hour, I'm jumping 3. So here's my next hour. So I'm going to put a 1 in here so I know how many hours I've jumped. 1. So if I jumped 2 hours, that would be 10:30. All right, I need to jump 1 more hour. Here I go to 11:30. Okay, now am I done? Nope, I still have this 10 minutes, all right? So easy peasy. I'm keeping my 11th hour because we're not adding hours anymore. Now we're adding minutes, okay? So 30 plus 10 is 40. Okay, so 11:40 a.m. is when they're going to arrive at their friend's house. Cool beans? All right, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to help you. Yeah, good luck with your 5th and final clue.